this episode, this fucking episode, I'm going to try to contain my fangirling. But, because I don't want to get it on the screen. But anyway, me and Tsubaki Swag, she's an awesome reviewer. I'll put a link down to her channel down below. But anyway, we were talking about Kill la Kill. I believe it was the last episode or the one before. We were talking about why Ryuko has such a high life fiber tolerance. And, I predicted that Ragyo was like a huge embodiment of life fiber since she's always fucking glowing like all the time. And I also predicted that Ryuko was Ragyo's daughter. Now, I did not see her and Satsuki sharing the same dad. I thought, Dr. Matoi had laid up and knocked down Ragyo, but hey, it's nice to see that my prediction is halfway true. This episode was fucking awesome. And the great part is I knew for sure they were sisters when they showed them dumping that baby in the darkness. I knew that was Ryuko. I had the strongest feeling, and just seeing how her heart is made of life fibers at the end, it really explains a lot. It explains why she can synchronize with Senketsu so well, and it also explains how she can hear his voice. But wow, Ragyo went the fuck in. I actually thought that, Satsuki did some damage when she cut her head off. I didn't think that she was dead. Because, come on. Up until that point, we didn't see Ragyo do anything. But, she just got right back up and whooped her daughter's ass. She broke her sword. She literally just slung her to the side against the wall. Satsuki should be dead in theory, but she took Junketsu. This chick, Ragyo, is already a huge embodiment of life fibers. Like, every inch of her is life fibers pretty much. So now that she has a Kamui, she is about to tear some shit up. And she snuck behind Ryuko so fast that she was still looking at where Ragyo was previously standing. This fight is going to be amazing. Ryuko and Senketsu are getting their life fiber synchronization down packed. Synchronization is perfect or damn near perfect, but is it going to be enough to take down this chick who is made of life fibers and who has a Kamui? But that scene when Ryuko was fighting Satsuki and she punched herself and it looked like maybe Satsuki stabbed her because all we saw was like a few trickles of blood, that was awesome. And am I crazy, or did the red part of her hair literally swoop and turn around and cut the threads? I'm like, what the fuck? Ryuko is awesome. Just the sheer willpower that it had to have taken to do that. And like I said, Satsuki's arrogance would be her downfall. Ragyo basically said that you just put Junketsu on, you don't, you're not becoming one with him, you're just throwing him on as a means for power. Whereas Ryuko, her and Senketsu are actually becoming friends. Although Ryuko does have an unfair advantage because, as soon as she was born, she was experimented on with the life fibers, whereas Satsuki was 1 year old, so she does have that advantage. But Satsuki, she just put her Kamui on without, even thinking about it being a person. Even though she can't hear a voice, I can understand why that was her downfall. But Ragyo is pretty much calling the shots right now. Every single student that Satsuki recruited, Ragyo is taking control of their minds with life fibers right now. This chick is amazing. I just cannot imagine how much damage she is going to do with Junketsu on, because she already got her head cut off and pulled it back together like it was nothing with one life fiber strand. So Ryuko is going to have to get the other half of the scissors and just go snip for real and cut that last thread off. So the fact that Ryuko and Satsuki are sisters means that their fighting the entire anime has been one big sibling rivalry. But like I said, I did predict that Ryuko was the daughter of Ragyo, but I was convinced that Dr. Matoi was her real father. So this means that Ryuko is a Kiryu. Here's what I really want to happen. Since Ragyo seems to have tapped into some caged potential that Ryuko has, when she wrapped the life fibers around her brain and whatnot. What if in the fight with Ragyo, Ryuko loses Senketsu somehow? Not saying I want him to be torn up or anything, because I think Senketsu is an awesome character, but what if we see her tap into that potential? Because we see that Ryuko gave Satsuki a run for her money when she was, in Junketsu form, and Ryuko wasn't in anything, so Ryuko is a force to be reckoned with without Senketsu, but she just doesn't know it yet. So what if she goes fucking Super Saiyan or something? But right now, Satsuki is pretty much out for the count, so everything, pretty much the fate of everyone rests on Ryuko and Senketsu right now. But now that I think about it, Ryuko really needs help because Ragyo literally has her heart in her hand so she can just, just squeeze that shit, and that'll be the end of Ryuko. Although I know that's not going to happen. How is she going to escape that grass? I doubt Ragyo is just going to put it back in there and sew her back up all nice. So do you think Nui is going to come in? That would be a major twist. But I think this is the first time I'm going to do a prediction video on an anime. I usually do predictions like on manga since the manga is further ahead. But I mean, really, this needs to be talked about. I want to talk about this more, but I don't want to, blow up this video for real. But anyway, tell me what you guys thought about this awesome episode. What do you think is going to happen next? This has been JB the Chia. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.